Greetings, everybody. Rajee Narinesingh here, transgender activist, actress, spiritualist, author, show host, board member, and reality TV personality. So I'm going to get right into it. I'm wondering if there's any transgender siblings out there that feel the way I do. And I'll really start to elaborate on that in a moment. But for that matter, you don't have to be transgender. Anyone out there, for whatever reason, feels the way I do sometimes. So every now and then, I kind of feel like I'm the black sheep away from the flock. The black sheep of my family that's away from my family. Now, I grew up in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, USA, and I've been here in South Florida, USA for many years now. And, like that whole thing of like the disabled family member that's sent away and isn't around the family. Now, I know people move away from home, but I think you'll understand where I'm coming from when I really explain myself more. So I have family members that don't talk to me because I'm transgender. They don't want to be bothered with me. I also have family members, thank God, that have been in my corner, that care and love me, and stay connected. My mom, first and foremost, I gotta say, even when me being transgender wasn't understood by her and she didn't really agree with it, I never felt like she turned her back on me. I always felt like she was in my corner, and I'm so grateful for that. But also, I have a niece and a nephew that express their love to me. My sister, there's some cousins of mine, close cousins of mine, a few of them that stay connected with me and I know love and care about me. But I've been away for the most part. And I can't help to think, if I ever have to go home for something, would these family members, even though they love and care for me, would they be embarrassed to be seen with me? Is there an embarrassment within them? Or feeling shame about me being their family member who is transgender? I've thought about that from time to time. Because my mom, she's got really good. Whenever she comes down to South Florida on vacation to visit me, we go out and do fun things. We go to dinner, we go to the beach. Usually it's with friends of mine. So it's a group of us. And she's gotten pretty good with not feeding into or getting upset about the stares and the negative energy. Maybe even some flip comment that someone might say. Years ago, I could tell it really, really bothered her, so there's definitely been a progression over time and her feeling more comfortable. But I gotta tell you, because I'm keeping it real, there are still times that I hide myself. And what I mean by that is, if my mom, let's say we have to go to the grocery store to get groceries, I will stay in the car and let her go in and do the shopping just to avoid any sort of awkward situation. Again, the stares, the judgment, that negative energy that I might get. Fortunately, in recent years, it's a lot of positive energy that I get because, of me being on reality TV and on other shows, there's people out there that got to know my content of character and the person that I am, And so, they see my light, so I don't want to make it like it's all bad. I do get that sort of attention too, but it's the negative attention I'm talking about. And I just, I'm the type of person that I take into regard the way the other person feels. Like, are they uncomfortable? Am I making them feel sad or upset? And not so much me making them, but are the reactions, the negative reactions, making them feel that way? And then, of course, if I see my mom feeling that way, well, then it's going to make me feel bad, and I'm going to feel that way. So I will hide myself. And, when I say hide myself, I mean, when my mom comes out to the car, I'll get out and put the groceries in and that sort of thing. But yeah, many times I avoid going into the stores with her just so she doesn't feel uncomfortable. Like, that she can just kind of maneuver through. Because even when I'm by myself, I feel it. So I can imagine how my mom would pick these things up and feel the energy. Listen, I'm me. So it's, definitely not about like me not feeling comfortable to be myself in the world, because listen, against many obstacles and all the naysayers, I am living my authentic truth. I'm a transgender woman living life. But it's just something that I've dealt with, and I'm sure other trans people out there have dealt with it. Maybe, maybe not. I'd love to hear from them. The thing is, there are just people out there that aren't able to get past their discrimination, their phobias, their hatred. And I could win the Nobel Peace Prize, and there would be people out there that would take a crap on it just because of me being transgender. That's the reality, because they're not able to get past those feelings to get to the core of it. Look at the person's content of character. Look at the positive things that they're doing in the world. I mean, I certainly have tried to use my life to do positive things and contribute to the world in wonderful, uplifting ways. I've tried my best to do that in a number of capacities, and that's my intention. I just don't want to take up space and air while I'm here. And anyone that knows me or takes a little time to check out what I'm all about, they'll see that. They'll see that. And so I'm, even though this is sometimes a dilemma for me, and I wonder, like, if I have to go home and be around the family, how they will feel inside. Will they feel ashamed? Because it's one thing to like text and do phone calls, email, that sort of thing. It's another thing for me to go and be with my family members in front of their circle. And so I do think about that, how that would play out. But I say all of that to say, I have to live my life. I have to be who I am. And I have to live my life. And so I carry on, and I just try to live life the best way I can. So on that note, I'm just going to close with wishing everyone love, happiness, peace, good health, prosperity, and many wonderful blessings.